We want to start with big news from the NCAA affecting Memphis Tigers basketball. The NCAA finally announcing its long-awaited decision in the case surrounding Coach Penny and player James Wiseman. The punishment handed down much lighter than expected. Clayton Collier is here to break it down and break that ruling down for us. Clayton?
Hi, Richard. Almost 3 years removed from James Wiseman stepping on the court at FedEx Forum, the Tigers were hit with little more than a slap on the wrist. The NCAA's independent accountability resolution process handed down these penalties to the U of M. A $5,000 fine plus 0.25% of the program's budget, a 3-year probationary period beginning today, a vacation of wins the Tigers had while playing James Wiseman, and a public censure. That's all. The U of M received the best of best case scenarios this morning. The university received a notice of allegations last spring that included at least 4 Level 1 violations, the most severe in the eyes of the NCAA. When this morning's decision dropped, the Tigers were charged with 0 Level 1 violations, getting hit instead with multiple Level 2 and Level 3 violations.
We did not see this as a situation that warranted a postseason ban. Didn't reach that level.
IARP Chief Hugh Frazier said the panel's focus was on punishing those directly responsible for the violations found.
The panel was intentional in not prescribing penalties that would have a negative impact on current student athletes. The failures in this case were primarily the results of decisions and actions within the institution's leadership.
And the IARP determined Penny Hardaway was not at fault for those failures. While the entire case stems from Penny giving James Wiseman's family $11,500 while he was the coach at East High School, the panel determined that payment was allowed, given Hardaway's long track record of charitable work with Memphis youth. In a statement, Hardaway said in part, "I am thankful to the IARP for allowing us to present those facts and making its decision based on the facts. It's now time to put all of this behind us. Brighter days are ahead, and we cannot wait to share in the future successes as one Memphis."
You got to agree with the coach on that, Clayton. For a long time, though, it looked like Memphis was headed for much more severe penalties, especially based on the initial allegations that were pretty severe. What do you think changed in this case?
Yeah, Richard, as I mentioned, it all started with that $11,500 payment to Wiseman's family to move to Memphis. That was back when Penny was the coach at East High School. The NCAA initially said that was a violation, but Memphis was able to effectively argue that Penny has been giving back to the Memphis community his entire life, particularly to disadvantaged youth. That proven history was enough for the IARP to decide it was not a violation. Today, Richard, a complete vindication for Penny Hardaway.
And I got to ask, how much do you think the ruling was based on all the bad publicity that the NCAA has been dealing with lately?
I mean, that's a fair question. I think if this case was resolved maybe, say, a year ago, they wouldn't have gotten off so easily. With the NIL entering the picture, the IARP getting eliminated, the college landscape has changed dramatically. But in the event of a postseason ban, I already had the tweet ready to go in my drafts. It would have been incredibly on brand for the NCAA to issue a penalty they may eliminate with a governing body that they're already dissolving. Fortunately, that didn't happen, Richard.
A lot to keep track of. All right, thank you so much, Clay.